Hello, Mr. Barteem. It's great to see you. I'm going to have you hold on to this basketball to get you thinking some Cleveland Cavaliers basketball. So we have this thing that we call Silly Putty tickets. Remember Silly Putty? You can shape it, stretch it, mold it. Well, we can shape and mold our tickets to your specific needs to help you increase your sales. Now, how many local salespeople do you have?
We have 6.
All right, and how many key accounts does each salesperson have?
I believe they all have 5.
And what size is an important account?
An important account to us is around $20,000 a year.
Great. And how important is new business to your salespeople?
Sales is the name of the game for our business to stay alive.
Exactly. And do you have a strict plan that is designed to get new business every month?
No, we just target new potential businesses and give our salesmen growth goals for each year.
That makes sense. I know it's always tough to get salespeople to focus on new business. By using our Silly Putty tickets, you can get them to focus on new business and you can keep track. For example, the first step would be to have each salesperson identify in writing to you which new prospects are key to them. That wouldn't be too difficult to do, would it?
Not at all.
And most of my clients have told me that the key to building business from new prospects is for the salespeople to develop a good relationship with them, usually through constant contact. A lot of the time, to build that relationship, salespeople use an out-of-an-office activity like golf or lunches. Some of my clients have told me their problem with golf is that they're just not very good, and it's more embarrassing to play than it is not to play. And also, it's pretty expensive. And when was the last time you really had a memorable chicken sandwich at lunch?
You know what? Not really, ever.
Well, here's how it works. The salesperson calls a prospect he's been working on a little while. He says, "How about joining me for the Cavaliers game next week? I've got the president's seats." This is not a situation of the salesperson just giving away the seats. It's the salesperson inviting the prospect to go with him. Now, the salesperson has the chance to do some real out-of-the-office bonding. Remember, he wants to develop a relationship through constant contact. So just giving the tickets away doesn't help build that relationship. Now, how effective do you think 2, maybe 3 hours at our game would be for building relationships?
That'd be great for relationships.
That's what I think. So what could be even better is if you or the president could go also. Would you be willing to do that occasionally?
Sounds like fun.
Great. And can you see how taking clients to our Cleveland Cavaliers game could potentially help drive your company's sales?
Yeah, I think that could work.
Now, you're exactly right. Look at how one of my clients benefited by using our tickets to get new business. This is an email from Josh Smith from Dynatech. He sent me this talking about how well last year's tickets worked for driving new business. Would it be asking too much of your salespeople to spend one evening a month with a solid potential client?
I don't think that should be tough for them.
It should be someone that the salesperson has already identified to you as a key new business prospect. Our season is about 6 months long. If each one of your salespeople took just one key prospect a month to one of our games, each salesperson would bring 6 prospects in a season. Of those 6 prospects, how many do you think would end up as customers?
I'd say at least 2 or 3.
Well, that's pretty good. But if each salesperson just converted even one prospect, that would be 6 for each salesperson. That would be $120,000 in new business. Do you see how I arrived at this number?
Definitely.
You know, we've been talking about new business. We might also consider your existing clients. After all, your competitor may be out there trying to build the same relationships with your clients. Would it be asking too much to have your salespeople also spend just one evening with an existing client as well as one evening with a prospect?
You know, I don't think that should be a problem.
Exactly. And to give each salesperson one game a month for a prospect, you need 6 games a month. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
You would also need a similar number of games per month for your salespeople to take existing clients out to the games. All in all, that would need about 12 games per month. Now let's talk about which type of tickets would work best for you. Based on what you have told me, here's what I would suggest. Our best available seating area is behind home plate. With these seats, here's what you get. Exclusive access to our VIP lounge, concession stand ticket vouchers, and we'll even send Cavaliers gear to your company as an added bonus. We play on average 12 games per month. Because you need 12 games, I recommend full season tickets. The cost to have a planned, controlled new business effort is really quite nominal for the return. And for each one of your salespeople to take just one key prospect and one current client a month, you need 12 games per month. The return on investment is substantial. If each salesperson brought in only one new piece of business because of this focus, your sales would increase by $120,000. And because, like we said, you need 12 games a month, I still recommend the 4 full season tickets. That would leave 10 games for your employees or more customers. Your cost for 4 season tickets is only $14,000. Now, how happy do you think you would be with those results by giving this plan a try? Because that decision would be worth at least $120,000 in new business and maybe up to $240,000 in new business. Now, let me get this order in today. Don't worry about a thing. I'll take care of all the details. And would you prefer these seats in your name or the company's name?
Let me talk to my board first, and I'll get back to you.
Now, Mr. Bartimas, I can understand wanting to talk to your board. So, that being said, when would you be able to talk to your board?
I think I could get around to them probably around Thursday.
And now, you having looked at this program and looked at the new business potential, what would you recommend?
I mean, I personally would recommend it.
So, what do you think your board would be inclined to say?
I think they like it.
Perfect. Then why don't we do this? Let's sign you up today and we'll use our opt-out clause. Now here's how it works. You're meeting with your partners on Thursday. We'll write next Monday's date at the top of the agreement. You have until that date to opt out if you decide this isn't right for you. This way, you can get the better seat locations, but if you and your partner decide that this isn't right for you, you just call me up and cancel the order. I'm allowed to hold seats without money for up to 3 accounts. Now you'd be my third.
It looks pretty good. I'm also going to have to talk to my salespeople, though. Got to make sure that they're also into it, and I can get back to you.
All right, that makes sense as well. But when do you think you'd be able to talk to your salespeople?
That would also be around Thursday.
All right, Mr. Martinez, you said earlier that it wouldn't be too much to ask of your salespeople to spend one night a month out with Key Prospect, right?
I think it's reasonable.
And you said you thought our games were a good place to develop relationships and that there was a potential of $120,000 in new business?
I did.
Then, with all due respect to your salespeople, why let them even vote on it? Why let them vote on $120,000 of new revenue for your company? If you think this will work and you think they can spend just one evening a month out with a prospect and generate that kind of money, what's there to vote on? What if they voted no? I had a client last year who was concerned about whether his salespeople to use the tickets, and here's how well it worked for him. Now, can I reserve those seats today?
I think I'm ready to go for it.
Great. You will not be disappointed with your decision. I'll get started working out the details right away. Have a great rest of your day, Mr. Bartimas.
Thank you.